All right, guys, it is Sunday, September 26, 2021. Today marks day 23 on the 30-day Thrash of the 55 four-door project here. So today I'm going to do some more paint removal on the car. I think I'm going to end up having to blast a lot of areas on the car that's going to be tough to get to by sanding it. Like the back pockets back here for the bumper, the B-pillar. It's just going to be easier to go in here and blast all this stuff than sitting there trying to do it all by hand. That's what I was planning on using the chemical stripper for, was all the hard to reach areas like this entire B-pillar and all the door jamb edge down in here. But the stripper's a pile of garbage, so I'm just going to have to strip it all off by hand. So anyway, that's what I get to look forward to today, is more old paint removal. So anyway, I've got, I keep getting texts, and I've got people that are talking about it online and stuff, and, are you going to make it? Are you going to make it in the 30 days? And there's the guys that, there's no way you're going to make it, doing too much other stuff. And, well, if all you're doing is watching my videos just to see me fail and not making it in 30 days, well, congratulations, because from the get-go, and I explained it very well in one of the other videos, of more than likely not going to make it in 30 days. It's a ridiculous deadline, especially when you're by yourself doing everything as a one-man show. The reason that I put crazy deadlines on stuff is I will get out here off of my butt and work. And I gotta say, in the 22 days of work that I've done a lot of stuff. I've got a hell of a lot of stuff done for being a one-man show, and it turned out pretty nice. I'm not saying it's show car awesome, but it turned out pretty nice. So I'm happy about that. There's other guys saying I'm doing show car stuff to the car. I don't know what their version of show car is, but to me, that's a showable car. That's not. But I'm going to tell you this, doing the stuff that I'm doing to this car, it's because I take pride in my work. I'm not going to throw something together sloppily, because for one, I'm not going to be proud of it. My wife's going to be driving it around. You really only got to do crappy work one time to something, and that's what you're known for. So I try to do the best I can every time I do something. And, it's all about taking pride in your work. It's not that I'm awesome at anything, but I do the best I can. So anyway, I'm going to get started taking paint off. So here we go. All right, guys, so it's making a huge mess, but it's all I can do since the stripper's no good. But anyway, so I'm getting all the old paint off the B-pillar and all the jam area. So the main flat areas that I can get to with my sanders, I'm doing that. But some of these hard to reach areas, like down in the nooks and crannies, I'm having to blast it. But it's the only way to get a quality paint job out of this. It's not fun, and it's pretty messy, but it's worth it in the end, you know what I mean? So here's one thing. I did this on my hardtop. Your VIN number on these cars is spot welded on. What I did on the hardtop, because, as usual, when these cars get painted, they just paint over the whole thing. So what I did was I took some 1500 grit sandpaper, and I just did it dry, just a little piece, and just sanded it a little bit. This is no joke, I used that aircraft stripper, a little bit of it on here with a brush, and I had to apply it 6 times to get just the white paint off of it. That's all it had, was white on it. There was no primer on it or nothing, just white paint. But anyway, I had to scrub really hard with a brass brush to get it clean. And then I went 1500 paper on it, and then I used Mother's Mag and aluminum polish on microfiber and rubbed it pretty good, and then wiped it off. So now what I'm going to do is I will wipe some brake clean there just on a paper towel, and I'll wipe over it pretty good to get the the residue from the mothers off there, the waxy stuff. And then I'm going to take masking tape, and I'm going to mask this off, and then I'm going to cut it out exactly the outside edge. Then I'm going to go in here and blast this whole area. The blaster, my blaster, it won't hurt that masking tape, but when I'm done, the VIN number will look like it's never been painted, which is nice. So I mean, it's a lot of work, but I am almost there. Like, I have this thing pretty well sanded clean, and your body shell is the biggest the biggest obstacle to overcome. You know, the doors and stuff ain't that bad to do. There's lots of flat areas on it, but I got the entire dash completely sanded, everything, all the edges and everything. It is done. It is ready for epoxy. So after I get the jams done on this side, I don't know if I'm going to have enough media left to do the other side. I'm having to recycle it, but this stuff is now so powdery that it really doesn't do a whole lot. But I went to my Tractor Supply a while ago to get some media, and they're out. So I'm kind of doing the only thing I can do is recycle it or reuse it. So I got the glove box sanded. I just used the DA and sanded it off, and I sanded the ashtray there. I didn't completely get it all clean because there's nothing wrong with the primer that's on there, you know. But this is a lot of work, man. This is, you know, trying to get the metal bare it's a bear to get the metal bare. I'll get it though. It'll probably be tomorrow night before this is done, but you know, it'll be pretty good. I'm not going to worry about taking this green off right here because this is the original paint. I'm just going to feather edge it all, smooth it real good, and you know, these hard to reach areas suck. I don't want any flaking paint anywhere. You know, I want a nice quality finish even inside the jam. So anyway, I'll get it. All right, so I put some masking tape on there, and I put the edge of the masking tape right on that exactly. Then the rest of it I had to go in and cut out with a razor blade, which is kind of easy because you can get it, you know, it's sticking off of the A-pillar there, so it's easy to get that thing in there at an angle to cut it out. So now I'll go through here and I'll blast this area, and I'll probably just go ahead and leave the tape on there for a while, and it can stay on there even through the paint process. But that is the beauty of having a little portable blaster. You know, it won't hurt masked off stuff, so that's kind of nice. If I'd have taken this to a professional blaster, it would have got, you know, blasted, and it'd be dull gray and a little bit lightly pitted, you know what I mean? But I ain't got to worry about that because I ain't got the money to do it anyway. I have to do stuff myself. Alright guys, so it is about 5:40 p.m. on Sunday, and I am done, man. I'm tired and I am sore. But I got a lot of bare metal, man, and I'm happy about that. So I got these jams are done. All this is feather edged mostly. I got to grind a weld here, but the dash is completely sanded. Glove box door sanded front and back. Ashtray sanded. So I worked, I blasted around the gas door area up in here. It was so nasty. I ended up having to blast the door jams. Then I blasted this area down here, which I'm out of media now, so I did sift it, sweep it up and sift it back into it, but I don't really have very much left. It's real powdery now anyway. I need to change it, so hopefully find some tomorrow. I blasted around the taillight area here. I blasted the trunk lock because it had 3 layers of paint in there. Of course, I still haven't ADDA'd the bottom of the quarter yet, but these jams need to be blasted. I haven't done those yet, but I did run the 40 over it in places, you know, to get the brunt of it off. But anyway, so I got this side to go and feather edge all this. I'm thinking about taking these off and cleaning them up, cleaning off the old butyl and putting new on. It's still soft, which is pretty amazing, but you know, it's not soft like brand new soft. So in case you need to know, that Phillips screw, you can pull that out, and it's just a butyl is all it is. So you can get some 3M strip caulk. It's a little box of it, and you can just you know, stick it on that, or stick it on the body and then smush the cover back down. Butyl's used in a lot of things. It's stuff, you know, it kind of stays soft. But anyway, I blew the car out real good, and I mean, it's just going to get it all over it again because I'm not done, but I didn't want to pull it back into the garage with it, you know, covered in media. So I did try to clean it up a little bit, but I am done, guys. I am really sore, man. I've been at it all day long. Anyway, thanks for watching.